Alright, today I am going to be making ramen noodles with barbecue sauce and cheese. Absolute goodness. The first thing you're going to need is ramen noodles. I prefer to use chicken flavor ramen noodles. You're also going to need some cheese. I have all American cheese right here to go in here. And then barbecue sauce. My barbecue sauce that I like to use is Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. It's an award-winning sauce. It's my favorite sauce. Absolute goodness. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get started with this recipe. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the cheese. Place the cheese down in here into the Rapid Ramen cooker. Check the description part of the page. I'll leave more information about the Rapid Ramen cooker. Absolute goodness. Now I'm going to go ahead and open up my package of ramen noodles. A little bit difficult. Gonna pull it open, and I'm gonna place the ramen noodles on top of the cheese. Now, some of you may be wondering, why do I only have one piece of cheese down here? Because the cheese flavoration in this particular recipe is supposed to be subtle and not overwhelming. Absolute goodness. So I'm gonna place the cheese down in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and take some of the crunchies. Pour the crunchies on there. And maybe eat one of the crunchies. And then I'm going to take a little bit, very small little bit, of the chicken flavor powder and put it on top right here. Then I'm going to take some barbecue sauce. And I'm just going to put a little bit of barbecue sauce on top right here. Absolute goodness. Now, this is going to add to the flavoration. Now, you're probably like thinking, why did you put the barbecue sauce on top and not on underneath the ramen noodles? And it's all part of my recipe. It's because I want the barbecue sauce to permeate underneath. So I'm going to get some water now. And I'm going to take the water and I'm going to fill the water up until the line. And I'm going to pour it on top of the barbecue sauce on top in order to thin it all out. So I'm going to take the water, thin it out, and raise it to the line. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it in the microwave for about 4 minutes. Absolute goodness. All right. After about 4 minutes, the ramen noodles should be done. I'm going to pull this out. Look at that. Look at the barbecue sauce. Look at the cheese popping up at the top. I'm just going to go ahead and stir this up really quick. Look at that. The barbecue sauce, Sweet Baby Ray's on top. The cheese flavoration. It's a subtle flavoration we have going on here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see what's going on. Zoom in a little bit. Look at that. Look at the noodles. You can see pieces of the cheese. You can smell the come up to the screen. Smell the barbecue sauce. Absolute goodness, if you ask me. Absolute goodness.